One of the great things about JumboTask is the ability to quickly create invoices. I'm going to show you how. First, select a client. Once you've selected a client, you'll be taken to the client area. Select Projects in the menu. Here you'll see that I already added a project called Car Maintenance 10K Miles, and I've added 2 tasks and 1 expense to the project. The current statuses of the tasks are in progress, but in order to be added to an invoice, they need to be marked as completed. So we're going to mark them as completed. You'll see now that the current state or current status is complete. Now go to the Invoices menu. Click on Add New Invoice. This is the invoice editor screen and can be used to assemble your invoices. First, you can type in notes that you do not want displayed to the user or printed on the invoice in the My Notes section. These are purely for your reference. You can select an invoice date and an invoice due date. The invoice due date is defaulted to 30 days after today. You can also enter an invoice number, which we will now 1534. You have the option to include a ship to address. The ship to address is defaulted to the address of the client. Don't forget to enter a name. The next section, called Tasks/Expenses Assigned to Invoice, is where we add projects and tasks. On the left, you will see a list of projects, including the projects we just saw, Car Maintenance 10K Miles, and the 2 tasks and 1 expense associated with it. We are going to go ahead and add them to the invoice. Select them. You see now that they have been added to the invoice. You have the option to show the individual hour entries and to show the individual expenses associated with each task, and they will appear on the invoice. You also can add custom items to an invoice by clicking the Add New Item. To add a custom item, enter in a title and enter in a cost. Click Add Custom Item to add the item to your invoice. To add an applied payment, click Apply Payment, and you can either add an existing payment or add a new payment, depending upon what you want to do. You can apply parts of a payment to an invoice. For instance, if a customer pays you one amount that spans multiple invoices, or you can apply multiple payments to one invoice if a customer pays down an invoice with multiple payments. For now, we won't add a payment. You can also add, optionally, invoice notes, which will be displayed to the user and printed on the invoice. Once you're happy with your settings, click Save Invoice. Once you have saved your invoice will be available to you in the invoice menu. You also have the option to print the invoice or export it to a PDF that would be saved to your computer.